Hello there. My name is Aiden, and today we're going to be talking about SDG6 in Portugal, and this is going to focus on clean water and sanitation. Um, Again, one of those 1 through 17 SDGs that are outlined by the UN, and this is just going to be the one that we're focusing on today. What is SDG6? SDG6 aims to ensure the availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all citizens. Access to clean water and effective sanitation systems is essential for health, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. However, water scarcity, inadequate infrastructure, and pollution pose significant challenges in Portugal and worldwide as well. So that's what SDG 6 is going after, and we're going to dig a little deeper here. And the data story for Portugal. I thought this one was very interesting. Water quality is very comparable to the United States. Portugal has made significant strides in water quality over the years, with it reaching about 98% of its population now having access to clean and safe drinking water. The United States has a 99% rate of the U.S. population having access to clean and safe drinking water. So very comparable here. Wastewater treatment. The country has invested in wastewater treatment facilities, achieving over 90% coverage for urban areas. Rural areas, however, still lack complete access to modern wastewater. This is comparable as it's around 80% of the U.S. population is served by centralized wastewater treatment. Um, and about 20% is relying on wells and septic systems and things like that. Um, Water use efficiency. Agriculture accounts for about 60% of water use in Portugal, whereas in the United States, agriculture accounts for approximately 42%. And the only thing I could find is total freshwater withdrawals. Um, and I believe that this is the only water that can be used for something like this. So I think it's 60 as comparable to 42 in the United States. As far as public awareness and education, there are a lot of programs in Portugal aimed at educating citizens on water conservation and sustainable practices, and these initiatives are growing at a very rapid rate as well. We have similar things in the United States, however, I think it is more chased after in Portugal. It's going to be the X-Mine map that I created for SDG6, or clean water and sanitation. Some of the challenges that the country's facing here is water scarcity, obviously the pollution of water, ongoing issue, and then infrastructure gaps as well. Some of the goals here is to improve access to clean water and sanitation, maybe getting up to that 99%, enhancing water quality, um, always something that needs to be done. And then promoting sustainable water use and not using, things like disposable plastic cups and things that can affect this in a negative manner. Competitive analysis, looking across the line, you can kind of see that this is very comparative across the European Union, as the European Union has a lot of compliance standards around what is safe and accessible drinking water, and all European countries need to adhere to these laws and regulations. Um, and then moderate investment as well. Portugal invests a good amount of money into this, but not nothing crazy as compared to other countries. Emerging technology, you have water monitoring systems that are becoming a thing, wastewater treatment innovations, things that can be used in waste treatment plants, and water conservation technologies, things that make it to where you need to drink less for the same amount. Solutions to some of these SDGs, or to this SDG 6 for clean water and sanitation, is obviously we've talked about improving water quality, strengthen monitoring of water quality, especially in rural areas, is where we see um, the effect there. That cities and stuff are very well served, in rural areas maybe not so much. Another thing is expansion of these wastewater treatment facilities, increasing the investment in these treatment plants, specifically in rural areas, can cover a lot more of the population here. And we really want to upgrade these existing wastewater systems to reduce the pollutants. Reducing water scarcity risks, develop drought management plans that include water storage, recycling, and distribution improvements to prepare for dry periods, and encouraging the use of desalination plants in water scarce regions, such as specifically I found the Algarve region is a very water scarce region of Portugal, or even providing alternative sources of fresh water there. The last thing here is protecting water ecosystems, creating protected areas around rivers, lakes, and wetlands where a lot of this water is being sourced from. can prevent pollution drastically, and ultimately protect the biodiversity of the area. That's going to be it for SDG